The Speedy Tortoise. Tessie the tortoise was in a spot of bother at animal school. She was laying helplessly on her back in the middle of the playground, with her legs waving in the air. "Help!" Tessie shouted. "I've had an accident!" Tessie's friend rushed to her side. "Not again!" said Robert the rhino. "What on earth happened?" "I was racing to the classroom and I tripped over a rock on the ground," said Tessie. Tessie was a very ordinary sort of tortoise, except for one thing. Tessie didn't plod along slowly, as tortoises usually do. She raced everywhere, as fast as she could. It got her into all sorts of scrapes. Everyone pushed and pulled. At last, with a big heave-ho, Tessie rolled onto her front again, but there was a nasty scratch on her shell. "Oh no, I've scratched my shell," Tessie moaned. Just then the bell rang for class to begin, and everyone went inside. Tessie forgot all about her scratched shell and whizzed straight into the classroom at top speed, almost knocking over her friends. "Watch out!" croaked finally the frog, as Tessie charged past him to get to her desk. "I thought tortoises were supposed to be slow." "Oh, I'm sorry, Finlay. I wish I could slow down sometimes," Tessie said, "but I just get too impatient." "The trouble is, Tessie, you raced so fast that you hurt yourself," said Lady the lion, looking at Tessie's scratched shell. "One day you might really do some damage." "I know," said Tessie miserably, "but I just can't seem to remember to slow down." At that moment, Mrs. Hooper, the teacher, came in and saw Tessie's shell. "Goodness me! Look at that big scratch! You've been dashing about again, Tessie," she said. "You speed around here like a racing car." And that was what gave Oliver the owl an idea. "Yes, Tessie, you're exactly like a car," he hooted. "And do you know what signal makes a car stop?" "Of course I do," mumbled Tessie. "Cars stop when traffic lights are on red." "Yes, so if we put up red signs at places where there's danger, you'll remember to slow down and stop, just like a car does," said Oliver. "That's a great idea," said Lady the lion. "Brilliant," croaked Finlay. "Okay, everyone, let's make some red traffic lights," said Mrs. Hooper. The class got some paper and painted bright red circles on it. Then they began looking around the school for dangerous places. "Here's a dangerous place," said Patty the pig. "You might fall down these stairs if you run too fast." Patty taped a red circle at the top of the staircase. "And here's another tricky spot," said Latif, looking at the rock in the playground that Tessie had tripped over that same morning. Soon there were red circles all over the school. "All you need to do, Tessie, is remember to stop when you see a red circle," said Mrs. Hooper. Tessie nodded. "Okay, I'll try." Tessie set off. First, she came to the stairs. She saw the red sign and stopped. Tessie even remembered to look left and right before she raced off again. Then Tessie raced toward the sharp corner of the school building. She saw the red sign and stopped. And everyone clapped and cheered when Tessie remembered to stop at the rock in the playground too. "Thank you, everyone," she cried. "It's much easier to remember to stop when I see a red circle." At that moment, the bell rang for the end of the school day. Tessie looked up and began to laugh. There, on the stretch of grass leading to the school gate, Mrs. Hooper had put up a green circle. As quick as a flash, Tessie raced toward the gate without even waving goodbye to her friends. "Green for go!" shouted Tessie, who knew it was safe to run on the grass. "Here comes my girl, the fastest tortoise in town," Tessie's dad called out laughing. "Watch out, everyone!